Shalom, giving all praises to Yahawashi, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, Yahawashi Brakathum, to the hopefully elect. And this is just a quick, I don't even know how I'm gonna title this because it ties into a dream that I had. But basically, real quick before I play this video, because Jake has a short attention span. I just want to explain real quick, because I had a spiritual talk with the beautiful brothers out there, and when I had the opportunity to go out and congregate with them Saturday night, this past Saturday, after they had stopped recording, one of those beautiful brothers, man, basically showed me a video. And it's also spiritual because, like I said, this was a Saturday. Earlier that day, I was, for whatever reason, probably sure it was a spirit, but I was meditating on the 144,000, and just kind of thinking to myself, because it's not really a lot of people. It's not really a great number. But like I said, I think it's spiritual because when I went to congregate with the beautiful brothers that night, when I went to congregate, man, what the hell, man? These people driving like idiots. When I went to congregate with the brothers that night, and after the camp, one of the brothers had, we started talking about this, the 144,000, because like I said, it's spiritual because that day I was thinking about that, and ended up talking with the brothers that night about how when it comes to the 144,000, man, it may not seem like a big number, 144,000. That's not really a big number, but when you look at it, and that's why I got this video here, because the brother had showed me a video of us. I'm not sure if this is the same video, but he had shown me a video of a stadium with over 100,000 people, and this is a similar video, a stadium of, and I'll go ahead and play it. And I muted the video, the sound, because I didn't want, they were singing a song. I don't want them to strike the video and whatnot, copyright and whatnot. So I went ahead and muted it. But the point being that, again, this is a stadium with over 100,000 people, which is less than the 144,000. But when you look at this stadium, man, it doesn't seem like, or excuse me, again, when you look at the number of people, in the stadium, and it's kind of a lot of people, And also on another spiritual note, man, that night, that Saturday night, after we had this talk, we were just, chopping it up or whatnot through the spirit. And we were talking about the 144,000, and because earlier that day, and slacking for the rambling, I do have precepts on deck. Earlier that day, I had did the camp, the street teaching, and I had mentioned in the video, how Jake, because Jake, man, they're looking to be comforted. This is why they go to all these different religion sects, they pick and choose which religions they want, so on and so forth, because they want to be, they want to be told what feels good to them, they want to be told comforting, soothing words, and I had brought up the precept in St. John chapter, not St. John, I think it's 1 John, 1 John. Well, basically it talks about how Yahawashi, he was talking about Nathaniel, and he called him that Israelite indeed. And you see, I'm gonna go ahead and get a few precepts, get into these precepts, because again, when Yahawashi see Nathaniel walking up to him, he said, "Behold, an Israelite indeed." And you see, like I said, Jake, they want to be told comforting, soothing things so bad. But you see, us on the other hand, we want to be told those type of things. Man. We want to be told what Yahawashi told Nathaniel on how he was an Israelite indeed, man, in whom is found no guile. You see, those are the type of words we want to be told. Those are the type of words we want to hear. You see, but before I get that, I'm gonna get this, which ties into the words that we want to be told, man, the comforting words that we want to hear. You know, is that Luke chapter 19 and verse 17, when, you know, dealing with the servants, the faithful servants. You see, we want to be told these things. These are the words we want to be told. I'm gonna get this in Luke 19. I'll start at verse 16. It says, "Then came the first, saying, Lord, thy pound hath gained 10 pounds. And he said unto him, Well, thou good servant, because thou hast been faithful in a very little, have thou authority over 10 cities. In verse 18 it says, and he said likewise to him. Slack, I'm trying to park so I can concentrate. Okay, so Luke 19 and 17, or excuse me, 18, it says, and the second came saying, Lord, thy pound hath gained 5 pounds. It says, and he said likewise to him, be thou also over 5 cities. All right, but the point being, in verse 17 it says, and he said unto him, well, thou good servant, because thou hast been faithful in a very little thing, in a very little have thou authority over 10 cities. So the point being, again, going back to the soothing words, the comforting words, we want to be told these type of words. These are the type of words we want to hear. You know, when it's all said and done, at the end of all, you know, this whole thing, man, we want to be told how we were an Israelite indeed, in whom was found no guile. We want to be told, you know, basically, good job, my faithful servant. You know, these are the type of words that we want to, you know, we want to be told, man. The comforting words that we want to hear. This is what it's all about, man. Because, hey, when it comes down to it, and Yahawashi is crowning those elect, all right, hey, man, man. Let me go back to this real quick, you know, because, hey, just picture a stadium like this with 144,000 men, right? 144,000 men, and Yahawashi in the middle, just crowning each and every one of them, you know, and all the other brothers basically cheering on each brother that gets crowned. All the other 144, you know, 144,000, all the other elect brothers are cheering each brother that's getting crowned, man. You see, and like I said, that same night, man, I had a dream, man, and I don't know how to explain it. I'm gonna try to explain it the best that I can, because, like I said, we were talking about the 144,000 being crowned, you know, hearing these comforting words, you know. And that night, the dream is actually still kind of, you know, fresh to me. What's today? Today's Sunday, Salaki. You know, this was just the other night. I'm making it seem like it was a few days ago. It was just the other night. But yeah, man. I'm trying to explain this dream the best way that I can, because basically, what I dreamt about, it was actually kind of ties into, you know, what me and those brothers were talking about, dealing with Yahawashi crowning the elect, you know. And in this dream, it was a similar scenario. In this dream, it was just a bunch of people. And in this dream, I'm not sure if I was actually one of the elect or not. But basically, and I didn't see Yahawashi, but I knew it was Yahawashi, you know, because, you know, because in this dream, you had this guy, basically, you had this man, basically, telling people that they made it and telling people that they didn't make it, you know, and all these other people would, you know, I was there, we were just waiting, you know, to find out if we made it or not. And for whatever reason, I had already knew that I had made it. And in this dream, I was actually prophesying to people. I forgot exactly what I was, you know, telling certain individuals, because I was just going to this person, I was telling him this thing. I was going to that person, I was telling her this thing. I was just prophesying to these people. But for whatever reason, and I'm not saying that, of course, I'm not saying I'm of the elect for sure, because none of us know. But again, just in this dream, for whatever reason, I knew I had already made it. I knew I was of the elect. I knew, when my number came up, so to say, I was going to be crowned, for whatever reason. But yeah, man, in this dream, I just, like I said, I just thought it was spiritual because, the conversation that I had with the brothers, man, and that night I go on to have this dream, people being crowned, people being told that they made it, and then other people being told that they didn't make it. Now those that didn't make it, I don't know what happened to them. I didn't, the dream didn't play out for that long, but yeah, man. Let me get a few more precepts. Like I said, it's lucky for the rant. I just thought that, it was just spiritual to me, because ultimately at the end of the day, this is what we're fighting for, right? I'm gonna get this real quick because, like I said, man, it's a fight, man. We lost our step, like the scriptures say. We will fall away as a people. We will lose our heritage, right? Let me get this real quick in Lamentations chapter 5. And I'll start at verse, the point is in 16. I'll start at verse 15. Lamentations 5 and 15. The joy of our heart is ceased. Our dance is turned into mourning. The crown is fallen from our head. Woe unto us that we have sinned. So the point being that the crown, we lost our crown, man. We lost our way. Like I said, we will lose our heritage, be disconnected from our power for a short period of time, right? We will fall away as a people, but you see, we're coming back to this thing, man. And we're coming back to this thing, and we're fighting for our crown, man. We're fighting for our spot, man. Because like I said, man, we want to be told these comforting words, man. We want to be told, well, job well done, my faithful servant. This is what I told the beautiful brothers out there, man. And it's just been sticking with me ever since, man. I just, it's like when you read the second Ezra, the 13th chapter, it goes into how Ezra's seen he's seen in this vision a man tall in stature, basically crowning the elect. And of course, this man is talking about Yahawashi, how he was crowning the elect. You see, man, and this is what we're fighting for. This is what we're trying to get back to, man. You see, we read verse 16 again. It says, "A crown is fallen from our head. Woe unto us that we have sinned." And you see, we're fighting to get that crown back, man. I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get a few more precepts. 2 Timothy chapter, was that 3? No, 4. 2 Timothy 4 and 8. Matter of fact, because, hey, man, the Apostle Paul, man, hey, he fought the good fight of faith. And, hey, he was ready, like it says here, verse 6, 2 Timothy 4 and 6, "For I am now ready to be offered up, and the time of my departure is at hand." Because the Apostle Paul, hey, he did what he had to do. He finished his race, all right, for that, that period of time, that lifetime or whatnot, he did what he had to do. When you read verse 7, it says, "I have fought a good fight. I have finished my course. I have kept the faith." Verse 8, "Henceforth there is laid up for me a crown of righteousness, which the Lord, the righteous judge, shall give me at that day." And what day? That day, like I quoted in 2 Ezra, the 13th chapter, when Yahawashi is crowning these men. Like the example that I showed, man, with the video, man. Just picture a stadium, just full of 144,000 men, which, like I said, it doesn't seem like a lot of people, but when you look at that stadium with over 100,000 people, right? It's kind of a lot of people, And in the middle of that stadium, you got Yahawashi just crowning each and every one of those individuals, and all the other brothers are chanting and cheering each brother that gets crowned, man. Just picture that, man. A crown laid up for us, man. In verse 8 again, it says, "Henceforth there is laid up for me a crown of righteousness, which the Lord, the righteous judge, shall give me at that day. and not to me only, but unto all them also that love his appearing. So again, because of course, Apostle Paul, he's one of the elect. All right. But, he's not going to be the only one getting crowned. It's going to be the rest of the 144,000. It's going to be the rest of the elect, man. They're going to be getting those crowns too, man. Personally, you see Yahawashi, he's going to crown, each and every one of the elect personally, man, individually, man. And again, at the same time, and I'm just, because I'm not saying like Yahawashi is actually going to say these words, but, just the thought of, Yahawashi just speaking to us, man, job well done, my faithful servant. This is an Israelite indeed, man, found no God. Just imagine hearing words like that while you're being crowned by the Messiah himself, man. The only begotten Son, who we've been longing for so long to, be reunited with our husband, man. It's just, just picturing this, man, just imagining this, a crown laid up for, laid up for us, man. You see, I'm gonna go to the book of James, chapter 1. James chapter 1, verse 12. It says, "Blessed is the man that endureth temptation." Could you see? Just like our Lord Yahawashi, he endured his humiliation before he got his glory. And you see, man, we're dealing with our humiliation. All right. We're dealing with our temptation and all of our afflictions. That's why it says, blessed is the man that endureth temptation. Why? Because, hey, what are we fighting for? It's a fight, man. And we're fighting to get that crown, man. You see, because, hey, before, we got to be proven first. We got to be tested. We got to be tried first, It says, well, actually, when you read on, it says, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which the Lord hath promised to them that love him. So you see, this is something the Lord promised us, man. You see, we've been put to the test, and we passed the test. And that's why, again, just picture the Lord just congratulating you, Damn, man, that's some beautiful stuff, man. I'm going to get this. Also, what was that? 1 Peter. If it's not 1 Peter, 2 Peter. But 1 Peter chapter 5 and verse, this is it. 1 Peter chapter 5, I'll start at verse 4. It says, and when the chief shepherd shall appear, ye shall receive a crown of glory that fadeth not away. So you see, a crown that's not going to fade, man. That, like the scriptures talk about, an incorruptible crown. You see, everyone in this world, they fight so hard they train so hard, they dedicate their life so much for an incorruptible crown, whether it be sports, music, entertainment. You see, all that stuff, that's incorruptible, that's corruptible. You see, but you see what we're fighting for, and it's more than a crown. I'm just talking about this crown, but it's a lot more than that, man. It goes way deeper than that. You see, and this crown that we're fighting for is beyond anything that we can ever imagine. One that's never going to fade away. It's not, it's incorruptible. We're fighting for this incorruptible crown. That's why we got to finish the race, finish our race, man. Finish our course, like the Apostle Paul said, man. We got to finish our course. We just got to endure this hell for a little season, because with the way prophecies move, we are almost the hell up out of here, man. You see, and that's why, we got to endure the temptation, so that we can get this crown, man. But yeah, man, I don't want to ramble on too much, man. I've been hyped ever since, talking with those beautiful brothers, man. Ever since we had this conversation, man, I've been hyped, and I wasn't planning on doing a video on it, but the Spirit has just been on me to let it out, man. Spill it out. So hopefully this was uplifting, giving all praises to Yahawashi Yahawashi. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Yahawashi Yahawashi Barakathum to the hopeful elect. Until next time, Lord's will. Shalom.